Are you interested in learning about cloud migrations? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Michael Gibbs and I'm the founder and CEO of Go Cloud Architects, and we're an organization dedicated towards building high-performance cloud computing careers. I've been working in technology for over 25 years now, and I've been coaching or mentoring others to get their first tech job or get promoted in tech for over 2 decades. Today we're going to talk about the topic of cloud migrations. More specifically, we're going to talk about the lift and shift migration, the cloud native migration, and a hybrid of these two approaches. And we're going to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the cloud native migration versus the lift and shift migration, and why you should choose them given various situations. Because as an architect, you're a designer, and you're going to be doing a lot of cloud migrations. So whether it's lift and shift migration or whether it's a cloud native migration, that's going to be up to you based upon the business needs and goals, at least based upon your recommendations. So we're going to begin with the lift and shift migration. Now, I'm a fan of the lift and shift migration because it's simple. What is the lift and shift migration, which is the most common form, by the way? It's basically you take your systems from the data center and migrate them to the cloud. Data center to cloud. Cloud is really nothing more than a virtualized network in a data center, so take whatever's in your network and data center, move it to the cloud. Simple and elegant. What's so great about it? Well, basically you just take your virtual machines and copy them and move them over. Launch them on the cloud and everything is up and running. So simple. Now, what else is good about it? There's no refactoring of your applications for the most part. Just take it and move it. So simple and easy. What else is so good? The same way you copy them from the data center, move them to the cloud. If it doesn't work with your cloud provider, take them off the cloud provider, stick them right back in your data center. Win, win, win. Or if you're in one cloud provider and they're not working out for you, or they can't meet your performance needs, you can migrate it to another cloud provider. Or if the cloud provider raises your rates and you don't like it, you can come off the cloud provider. Or it's happened in the US, there was one of the major cloud providers. They had a customer and they didn't agree with the customer's business. The customer was a cloud native customer. The cloud provider kicked them off of the cloud and the customer went completely out of business. So whenever you do things with a lift and shift, it's easy to get on, easy to get off, and you're in complete control. Provider raises your rates, no big deal, bring it back to your data center or go to another cloud. Want to do multi-cloud, no big deal. So that's the lift and shift, which is the safest and the simplest, and it's the majority of cloud migrations today. The next type of cloud migration is the cloud native migration, and there's a lot of wonderful things about the cloud native migration. A cloud native migration is basically taking what you have in the data center, refactoring it, redesigning it to work on the cloud. Now, think about that cloud native migration. You've basically got to recode all your applications, which can be really expensive and can be incredibly time consuming. But once you do and you move into the cloud, well, things get pretty interesting. See, with the cloud, when you're going cloud native, you can really take advantage of the benefits of the cloud. All these, basically unlimited scalability factors, kind of nice, not managing operating systems, not patching things. Basically, that's really great. Less security for you to work on because a lot of these things are secured by the provider. Still lots of security to do, but less of it. So cloud native basically means unlimited scalability and simplicity and elegance when you're using the cloud. But cloud native means a lot of huge expenses related to refactoring your applications to bring them to the cloud. Now, after you've spent millions or hundreds of millions of dollars refactoring your applications based upon the size of the organization, if there's something wrong with your cloud provider, you are stuck. If they raise your rates, you are stuck because it could cost you potentially hundreds of millions of dollars to refactor your applications to get off of that cloud provider, go back to your data center, or even another cloud provider. So, granted that's based upon the scale of the organization, but cloud native, big refactoring, huge expenses to go to the cloud. When you're on the cloud, you probably realistically have more scalability. But if the cloud provider doesn't like you or to choose to kick you off, you're out of business. So this option is limited for people that are basically on the cloud and are totally comfortable with the cloud and don't mind spending the money and have less concern. Cloud native is really elegant if it's a brand new deployment because you've got nothing to worry about, so you can just do it right the first case. Why design your applications one way and then refactor them again? Design them all to be cloud native in the beginning. So for a new customer, this can be really great. So we talked about the lift and shift migration, which is copying your things and moving them to the cloud. We talked about the cloud native migration, which is basically refactor your applications and then move them to the cloud. Now let's talk about the hybrid. Now we love this hybrid approach. We find it to be the best in our perspective. What do we love about it? We get all the benefits of lift and shift, the safety, the protection, the simplicity, and we take advantage of a lot of the scalability factors of the cloud. So what could this look like? Let's say you have a 3-tier web environment. Let's say we've got a web app and a database. And let's say, you're using servers for your virtual machines for your web and your app, and you're using these other servers for your database, which is an Apache Cassandra database. Why would you be using Apache Cassandra? You might need a very scalable NoSQL database, and Apache Cassandra is a very common one to use. So let's say you want to migrate this to the cloud. Let's say you take images of your virtual machines and for the web. So basically you take your web virtual machine, you copy it to an AMI, and you launch it on the cloud with a similar size machine. Great. You do the same thing for your app tier. And now the database, instead of bringing over your servers and install on EC2 instances and say install on Amazon or a different one on Google Compute Engine, and installing a Linux operating system, and then after you install the operating system, install Apache Cassandra, you could just use Keyspaces, which is a fully managed service which doesn't require you to refactor applications. So this is where we hybridize them. Use virtual machines for the web and the app, and then use the managed database. And we get a lot of the scalability and a lot of the cool things and a lot of the cloud native things while getting the safety and the simplicity of coming on and off the cloud. So we typically love this mix, and it's one of the ways we typically design our architectures, because we like the flexibility, the control, the safety, but we still love those cloud native features. We hope we've given you some understanding on the cloud native migration, the lift and shift migration, and kind of this hybrid approach of the both. We want you to understand how to do this so you can be in the best position to design the perfect cloud architecture for your customers. Let me tell you about some free things we do at Go Cloud Architects to help the cloud architect community. Every Monday and every Thursday, we have a completely free How to Get Your First Cloud Architect Job webinar. And on this webinar, we will tell you exactly what hiring managers desire, what should be in your resume, the skills you need to get hired, how to interview, and so much more. It's completely free, and we do them every Monday and every Thursday. The link for these is in the description below. Now, every Tuesday, we have a Cloud Architect Experience webinar, and when that often becomes a Cloud Architect Challenge webinar. And you come on these webinars with us, and we will work with you. We will basically give you a technical challenge, and on the technical challenge you'll be designing an architecture on the cloud to meet and solve those technical needs. People come from all over the world. It's typically a big party. It's lots of fun. We do it almost every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. GMT. I'll leave the link for that in the description below, but it's a big time party. Everybody learns architecture along the way, and it's really lots of fun, and we hope to see you there. We are doing a completely free AWS Advanced Networking Bootcamp on the week of July 13th. It's going to be multiple days. We'll present live questions and answer. My CCIE number, or Cisco Certified Internet Expert number, is 7417, which means I've been working in networking too long, which means I am too old. But I love networking, and we're going to have a completely free live boot camp on the week of the 13th. Now, most Wednesdays, but not all, we do a YouTube live where you can bring us any cloud architect career questions, and we will answer them real time. Again, when we have them, it's almost every week, but not all. So subscribe to our channel, hit the bell to be notified of all of our free live streams. I would like to thank you so much for watching this video and being part of our channel, which really makes you part of our family. We love this cloud architect community. I've been working as an architect now for 25 years in various architecture roles, and it's something I'm passionate about sharing. So it's an honor or a privilege to be with you as often as I am on YouTube, and I am so grateful to have you here, and I want to do everything I can to help you in your cloud computing career. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.